Good morning, everybody. Mr. Sullivan. I miss everybody so much. Los echo mucho, pero muchísimo de menos. I hope everybody is doing well. While we're not in school, I am going to, like everybody else, going to be sending some videos so we can do these outside of the school. De forma virtual, at home. All right? So, let's get started. Now, I know a lot of people, this is for my English language learners, but this helps anybody. This is good for anybody who is trying to write something or explain something to someone when he or she is speaking, all right? So this can help us out in a lot of ways. We're going to be talking about sequence. Sequence. I hope everybody can see that. Estoy improvisando sobre la marcha un poquitín. Sequence. Okay. What does sequence mean? It means, and I know a lot of people that got really scared about that because they weren't sure. That means that one thing happens after another thing. You have first, next, then, maybe something else, and something at the end, finally. Okay, that is what sequence is. Nothing really hard. Just keep that in mind. When you see sequence, you're going to know, when you see that word, you're going to know what it means, all right? So, nothing to fear there. The next time someone asks you, or the next time you see it on a test or an assignment, you know exactly what it is. All right? So, we're going to work with sequence using what I call the hamburger method, and that's for writing. Okay? Now, this should be pretty well illustrated. I'm hoping everyone can see everything. Now, I'm going to take these parts off, some little stickers here. This is supposed to be a bun, a hamburger bun, con las semillas de ajonjolí, las semillas de sésamo, okay? And we're thinking about that. This is going to be the top part of our bun, all right? And what we're going to do today to use sequence is I'm going to, and you're going to as well, talk about your morning routine, okay? That is certainly something you do one activity first, you do another activity after that, and finally, okay, first, next, then, finally. I'm going to put this back up here. So, let's read it first. My morning routine is the same every day. When you are beginning writing about sequence, you want to start with an introduction, and this is the top part of the bun, okay? This is the bun on the top, okay? An introduction is to let the person who is reading or listening to what you're talking about know what you're going to be talking about, okay? That gives that person an idea, all right, what you're going to be talking about. So, this is my morning routine. What are the activities that I do first thing, las primeras cosas que hago por la mañana, okay? And we're going to use that in the sequence form, okay? So I'm going to put this back up here. Now, lo que tengo es un poco de utilería. I have some props here to talk about this. So let me get the first one, okay? Right, what do I do? And let me, the apuntador primero. And my bun is falling down. So I'm going to put my bun back up here. Hopefully it will stay. Okay, so what happens first? And try to use, when you're talking about this, or when you're writing about it, a complete sentence, okay, for each of these things that you're explaining, all right? We want you on the WIDA test, on other tests as well, practice using complete sentences, all right? So, and a complete sentence begins with a capital letter for your writing, and it ends with a period. So, first, and this is la almohada que tengo, mi almohada. I estoy dormido. I'm sleeping. First, I wake up. Okay? First, in the morning, I wake up. All right? So, now, one thing you probably want to say with your introduction, you probably want to say, I do several things, maybe. Explain to your reader or the person you're speaking to a little summary before you begin. But first, I wake up. Next, well, if I'm in bed, I get up. Okay, me levanto la cama por la mañana. Okay, next, I get up. So sequence is not that terrifying, is it, anymore? You know what it is. First, next, okay? Then, well, I have another little prop here. I eat my desayuno, okay, my breakfast. Usually I eat a couple pieces of tostadas, and after that, that's what I do next. Okay, so that would be next. Next I get up. Then I eat breakfast. Okay, and what do I do after that? Finally. Okay, think about those terms also. First, next, then, and finally. That's a great way to begin a sentence or to begin a paragraph. If you don't know what a paragraph is, it's usually 3 or more sentences that are talking about the same idea, the same thing. Okay, so a good way to begin that are with these sequence words, right? So, what do I do after I eat? Hope everybody can see well. Mi cepillo de dientes, mi pasta dental, my toothpaste and my toothbrush. I brush my teeth. And you can put several different actions in here, okay? I'm just giving you an idea for sequence. First, next, then, okay? After that, you could say, because after that, after I brush my teeth, well, I me visto, I get dressed. Me pongo la ropa, I put on my clothing, all right? And that's I'm getting ready to go. Most of the time I don't have time to do a whole lot else. But, so finally, I'll use my pointer. Finally, I get dressed. So, first, my morning routine is the same every day, and mine is very much. First, I wake up. Next, I get out of bed. Then I eat breakfast, okay, and after that I brush my teeth, or you could say then I eat breakfast and I brush my teeth, okay, and finally I get dressed. So it doesn't have to be anything really complicated, okay? This is a sequence there, so nothing to be afraid of, and you know what it means. You know how to write about it or talk about it now. Okay? So everybody, that's some practice for writing, I think, or speaking. You need to be practicing your writing and your speaking as much as you can, all right? And I can't wait to see everybody back in class and back at school, all right? Les deseo un buenísimo día. Que tengan buen día y hasta until later.